Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today we are talking about anchoring and being an all-rounder. Today on the Hunyah Show, we have a former anchor, all-rounder, and a founder of Disha Foundation. As a second city Toronto student, I'm taking anchoring classes, and today I'd like to hear from Surjit Kaur, life of being an anchor and all-rounder. Surjit Kaur is also a poet and has several publications in different magazines. Welcome, Surjit Auntie.
Thank you, Hunyah. Thank you.
It's such a pleasure to have you, and I know you have so many different experiences to share today.
And I feel so good talking to you on your show. You are doing such a wonderful job, Hunyah. We are so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you. And to begin with, my first question is, Surjit Auntie, I know you've been an anchor for long. What are your tips in being a good anchor?
First of all, the anchor should be well prepared. Should know his or her audience, what kind of audience the anchor is going to address. And he should have command on language, because the language is the tool, right? And he should be presentable, not over decked up.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And the presenter, should be like friendly, not very friendly, but friendly to everyone. And he should look at everyone who is sitting in front of you. And because people are looking up to you, you are everybody's friend there, right? Because you are a chain between the program and the audience, right? So let everybody feel good about it, and you can ask them, everybody, that if they want to say something. If it is a big audience, then it is a different idea. But if, like on Zoom, when there are only few people in the audience, you can ask, because if you know them, you can ask if you want to say something. Otherwise, greet them properly and let them feel good about themselves. And also, you should not talk too much.
I agree. That's one mistake I do a lot. I try not to talk too much.
Because you are presenting others, right? You are not a speaker. You should always keep it in your mind. I think that's all, and you are doing a good job, Hania. You know, some people, what happens that they start while anchoring, they start sharing their own experiences, own feelings. Yes, little bit here and there, little humor, little any couplet of a poem or some reference is good, but not that you are taking over the stage.
Not monopolizing. I agree. That comes down to my next question is, Shree's Auntie, I know you run an organization called Disha. What is your mission and vision behind Disha?
Actually, when we thought about Disha, we thought that we will uplift the women of Canada, like kind of giving them chance to speak out, and they spoke through poetry. So what we did, we from all over Canada, we collected poetry of 57 poetesses who are here like from the beginning, from 70s. And we wanted to see how they feel, because poetry is the language of feelings, right? So, yes, and anybody can express themselves and himself or herself in poetry so well. So,
Because
the main reason,
when it comes to writing, when before I was a blogger and YouTuber, every time I get sad, I would just like write something down, some poetry, some kind of creative writing. So I see that how that develops in, and you're taking this. That's an amazing cause. That
Yes.
it starts off from.
So that's what we wanted, the women who are hiding themselves behind the kitchen. We wanted them to come out of that area, like being just a housewife and speak out. So this was the mission, and for this we arranged four very good conferences. Uh, like for South Indian women, in that many professors in the university around here, they came and presented their lectures. So yes, this was the idea, to uplift women. Yes, thank you.
That's an amazing idea. And I love the way how you started. That's so much around arts and writing. And
Yes.
my third question is, Surjit Auntie, what advice would you give to someone who wants to go into the same field as you?
Work hard and be honest. And sometimes what happens that we try to imitate someone, right? If somebody is writing uh, something which you like it, and you what you try to write like them, so it's not good. Actually, be honest and read lots of books. You should be knowledgeable. You should read more and write less, so then you can write.
I agree. Might actually bring up something. I finished reading these two books right now, and they were all based about South Asian culture. So it's like I agree. Read anything pretty much. And right
Yes.
now, I'm going to read one about indigenous culture as well. I think it's a book called Little Life. The author has the same name as me. I like the book. So this is what I'm planning to read next. So when you mentioned reading and being knowledgeable, that is a
You can see here all my books which I'm reading.
wow, that's amazing. There's so many.
and, and you can see here my books here. So I don't read one book at a time. I read so many books, like whatever, chapter from here, chapter from here, and books are all around me. So
It's
I try.
always good to read and learn something new. Like
Yes.
I also love reading self-help books. And when you said that always work hard, I always work hard like if I'm like anything for me is like an assignment. I used to do that in school. Every time I had to study for an exam, I would get anxious. That's one thing, but I study hours and hours. I wouldn't give myself a break. And in school, even in college, people would say, stop studying to me while I was being so unwell. So I agree, working hard is a big thing. And even
Yeah.
like volunteer work itself.
Yeah, we should read good books and motivational, which the books which uplift you. So that kind of books we should always read. The books. Books are very good friends. So like me, because right now I am not going out for, like, I'm not working outside, so I'm staying home. So after finishing my household chores, so I sit in front of my computer, I read and write. So that's what I'm doing. I have no time for phone calls here and there, or so I spend most of the time on my on my computer.
I see, and it's good to spend time on creativity because for me, like where my creativity is like is mostly in recipes, but because of my recipes, that's what people got to know because I have my own recipes too, and then and there's some trending recipes that I do try, and I do add my own taste in there too when I'm doing it. So I see that's that's a good thing in there. The more creativity you add, the more you have things, the more people come to you.
Hania, you are still young and you're exploring yourself. You have so many qualities, but in the end, you will come out with something. What is your passion, right? So then all other things, like you told about me that I am multitasking. So yes, I am, because I like cooking too. I know stitching, I know knitting, right? So I am a writer. I recite my poems in the audience, right? And
Yes, and they're amazing poems. Each one of them. There's so many different issues covered in there that I think we need to do a conference with you. Where it's just all about you and all the amazing poetry that you've been doing over the years.
they come from my heart, and I do yoga, I do meditation, I do everything. But if somebody asks me, who am I, then I'm a seeker. So that's why I read books and I write. When I write, I explore myself. I want to know about myself. So I understand myself through my poems.
I see. And my last question is, Surjit Auntie, where can viewers find you on social media?
I'm more active on Facebook than anything else, but there are many you there are many poems on the YouTube too, because people keep putting my poems on the YouTube. So that's it. YouTube and Facebook. That's it.
Thank
I'm not on Instagram. I tried Instagram. People started writing rubbish comments. People think they can write anything. So like my age, for my age, I don't like those
Yeah, it's
comments.
better to stick to whichever
Yes,
social media application you're
yes.
comfortable with.
So I am like on Facebook as Surjit Kaur. So and YouTube also same name. So yes.
Okay, and thank
I
you, everyone.
sorry. I have two blogs in Punjabi.
Okay, yes, you should definitely mention these.
Yes, I am so sorry because nowadays I'm not very active on blogs. I have one blog for the ladies, only ladies writings, that is sirjanhari.blogspot.com. So you
Okay,
can find many poems in English, in Hindi, in Punjabi on that blog. I will, I don't get time, so I am not updating it, but I will start doing it eventually. So, and the other
and where
blog,
can viewers find the second blog? You mentioned
yes,
the
surjitkaur.blogspot.com.
Wow, that's amazing. And
Yes.
thank you, viewers. And I hope that you do tune into the next episode of the Hunyah Show. And also make sure you follow Surjit Kaur and make sure you follow and subscribe to Hunyah Travels and the Hunyah Show. Be sure to be tuned into the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, all the audience and Hania. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye. Okay.